Recording is
Can you?
on.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I can hear you,
Yes.
please. My number checking in is 5.7.
Okay.
I have been, I received some few training from, I received some training rather from Sandra and Lucy. And based on what I was taught, I have a clearer understanding of tracking and reporting. Also, I have learned how to work on base equity payroll calculations and also how to manipulate the Google spreadsheet as well during this week. Shirk, thank you.
Which device are you using?
I am on a laptop, Jeremy.
Yeah.
1.5x.
Yes, 1.5x. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. I think is anyone still left? I think everybody has checked in. So the next is priorities that you like to add on what the rest people are putting. If you have anything that you like us to discuss. For me, I
Does
put
anyone hear
mine.
the rhythm?
I don't know the Jeremy rhythm is not working or not.
A rhythm is on.
And why is it not? I cannot hear anything. Or still, I don't know.
Maybe it has stopped.
Oh,
You can check the reading
I
again.
just restarted it
Does any
now. Can we hear it at all?
okay, start.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
no.
Okay, I think Cosmo, you can start.
Can you check yours also?
Mine has some problem.
What do you mean yours has a problem, Jeremy? What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know why it can't project clearly.
But can we hear mine?
Yeah, put
No.
it.
No.
I don't think you can hear mine. I just played it, but I'm
Okay,
not sure.
so what do we do if we want to move forward? What should we do?
I think we need to play from another device.
Jeremy, can you try yours?
What was that? What did someone just say?
I need to play it from another device.
No, after that, someone else said something.
that was Lucy?
I
I think
said
she spoke.
I,
Then
I was trying to say if I mean when Jeremy can play, he's still here.
Okay, so
Let
neither
me
Jeremy's or Cosmos is working. So what do you do, Jeremy and Cosmos, when you can't make what you need to do work? What do? Do you just sit around and do nothing and just say, "Oh, it's not working. Oh, too bad."
No,
What do you do?
we're working on it, Jay. I'm trying to play it from another
No,
device now.
we don't work on it now. We are in the middle of a main session with 6 people. What do we do immediately when something's not working?
You are someone else.
Yes. You need to
Okay.
stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about yourself. What do you
All
do?
right. I'm going to drop the link to um
No, just say it. There's 3 words. That's all you have to do.
can someone else help us?
Otherwise, you just don't get paid, right? So, Jeremy and Cosmos, if you don't want any pay, you can do nothing. Otherwise, you just say 3 words and you do something that what Lucy just said.
We need help, please.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, how do you get help? What do you say?
Can someone
What do
else
you need
start?
help with? So if I say, "Oh, I need help," no one has any idea what I need help with, right? So what do you say to get help? Right? You need to tell us what you need help with. You can't just say, "Oh, I need help." No one knows what to do.
Please, Can someone else help us play the rhythm?
Yes, I can play the rhythm right now, no problem. Wonderful. Let's see how long that takes. It took
Here is the
me
link to it.
At
It's
the
4
point
o'clock.
of time to start, please get focused on the session.
It took me 3 seconds. Could you guys hear it?
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, so look at that. That took 3 seconds. Instead of sitting here for 10, 20 minutes, 3 seconds by just asking for help. All right, so you guys need to stop thinking about yourself. If all you do is just think about yourself and just sit around doing nothing, nothing is going to move forward. We're a team because we're working together. Check.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay, next. Can you guys put the priority that you would like us to discuss tonight?
Okay. So, do we have time allotted for stating our priority and deciding on it?
You have what?
I said, is there a time that we need to a specific time for this particular session now?
I'm not getting. Okay, let's vote on our. I'm not getting you clearly, Martin.
No, I
I
was
think
asking
what
question
I was
how many
asking.
minutes for this particular exercise so that I can watch the time.
No. As usual, we cannot say how many minutes. Always we have our meeting. It goes to one to 1.5 to 2 hours. So
Okay, check
every
it. Okay.
responsibility we need always to have an agreement. I cannot
Okay.
tell because we have not voted on it. As usual, just the
Okay.
same how we usually do the meeting.
It's okay.
Can we vote?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So where are the topics? Osmos.
Please let's vote.
Okay.
To take a break,
John,
please stop, write down
Sandra is
whatever
not there.
you're about to say, and take a break for
Then
6 minutes.
we lost somebody.
Yeah, Sandra says she light has gone at her
Yeah,
side,
she lost.
electricity, so she'll be joining back the
Yes.
moment that is.
There's a couple things
Let's
here
take
that
a break.
comes. Yeah,
The
No,
rhythm is not working. Let's take a break. 4 minute break.
Okay.
we lost the flow
Can,
of the reading.
can you finish on voting? I can see you guys jumping other vote. You're not voting on everything. Martin, you only select on what you vote on. You did not vote on everything. Why?
I'm
Kindly
I'm still working. Yes, I will vote on it. Initially, I was trying to look for what exactly I'm voting on. Later, I saw it on the other side.
Yeah, well,
So
let's take a
that's
break.
why.
And break, we can go over the voting. Okay.
Okay, no,
Okay.
good.
Can do also during the break.
Well, no, yeah, you can vote during the break, but then we can talk about it after the break.
Yeah. I'm back. I want to the clarity on skill
Sorry, how many minutes
specialization.
was the break?
Pardon?
How many minutes was the break? Because this is not up to 5 minutes.
Yes, it
We
is
still
for
have
four
like
minutes.
2 minutes.
We are at the top of the hour. 4 minutes.
Okay. Sorry, I want to tell Sandra to if you can join their mobile phone so that she can also vote on the topic and we can proceed because it is only her that is left to vote.
No problem. If she's not here, it doesn't matter. Can move on.
Okay,
Because she
okay, no
already
problem.
said she has the electricity problem.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for that. Mm.
I would like to know about the skill. It's saying skill lab. I don't know. What is that all about?
Okay.
I think. Martin, are you the one putting this specialization and division of labor? I don't understand this. Kindly.
Okay, I should
Can
explain.
someone make me understand? Because I don't
Okay,
understand
yeah.
that topic.
Okay, actually, I was thinking of how to frame it. What I intend to express is that I discovered that we have individual skills, and I was thinking of if we can departmentalize our activity such that we have people that are good with, let's say, for instance, now we have people that are good with finances, they can take up payroll, they can take up taxes. We have people that are good when it comes to writing, documentation. They can assist with storytelling and deal with, you know, the aspect of client work on proposal writing, and we have people that are skilled in IT, they can handle the aspect of anything that has to do with using technologies to the betterment of the organization. That was the reason why I put that there as part of the topic to prioritize. Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yes, I know. It's like any other organization, they have department, but in our case, I don't think whether it can be helpful because we work as you need to do the client work. It's a challenge, maybe. Let's see how it goes. But for me, I see it can be a challenge in this organization.
So
Okay,
I don't know.
let's go. Let's start the first. Let's see which one is number one. Number one is we have two of them. Number one. You can go with the first one. Then
What
this
about
is
Sandra?
number two.
Is Sandra gonna vote?
Sandra, she's not coming. She
Did
said
someone
she
send her?
has electricity problem.
Oh, there's a problem. Okay.
Yeah, she stated there. Yeah. So number one, number two. This that will be number five. No, this will be number four. Then this one will be five. What about this? 78. No, this will be number five. This will be number six. Then seven. Seven. Yes. Yeah, good. No. Yeah, number one. Number number two. Number one.
So we can do just this is an open discussion. Do you want to start with open discussion? And
Can
then after
start
the
with
open discussion, we have client work coordination.
we have
Yeah, we can start with PCT allocated client.
after that we have the PCT allocated client work. Okay. Let's do. Let's okay. This open discussion. Back upward. Uh, it will be like how many minutes? 10 to 20 minutes.
So we are
Yeah.
starting with open discussion.
Yes.
Okay, good. So how many minutes are we having?
10 to 20 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes. Okay, let me put on my
And
timer.
any objection on our topic?
No objection from my
Does
end.
anyone have
No
any
objection.
objection?
No objection.
Okay, then you can someone to create the tab if there is no objection. View, view, view up. Okay. Topic one. And if you always you create the tab, let the team know so that someone else cannot create another one.
Yeah, I've already created.
Okay. It's good always you need to tell the team. Thank you. Who is going fast?
So
The
by my
timekeeper,
work, we are
we are
starting.
starting now. You have to start
Yeah, by my
15
work, we are
minutes
starting
from
now.
now. Martin,
What did you say?
are you the one starting?
Lucy,
Martin.
what did you say?
I'm saying, are you starting the discussion? Who is going next? I thought you say you are going next.
Okay, no, okay, let me start. I can start. Since it is an open discussion, um, I really appreciate the challenges I'm facing in this organization, and I strongly believe it is for the good of everyone, and we are definitely going to make progress at the end of the day. It might take time, but we are getting there. You know, there is this great man, he once said something. He said, the best way to move forward and get to where you are going in life is to go with people. That it might be slow or slower, but over a long period of time, you get to where you are going. So that means when we have agreement and we are working gradually at a consistent pace or space, we are going to reach our goal. But I noticed that we have challenges. What are the challenges we have? The challenges is that we have pay stops coming in. We have priorities in sometimes interrupting workflow of things. I've been in the organization since September, August, September, and I've seen a lot happening. But the challenges that makes it look as if workers are not doing enough of what is required of them is that there are a lot of deadlines that they even come in to meet, not that the ones that was set when they came in, but I mean, not that the one that they set when they came in, but they met deadlines. So as a result of that, and not enough of us have sufficient skills to address these deadlines. So it has always affect our functionalities, our performance, and it pains me to know that we are not doing enough, especially when the executive ask us to deliver and we can't show enough. We can't show we can't meet up with what is required of us. Everyone here is to play the role of virtual assistants in whatever capacity you can do to the assistant and to the executive. But because of interruption of deadline, so I will, to long story short, or where I'm going is that if it is possible that we need to segment our deadlines that are external, that we know that are external, that is out of our reach, out of our control. We should prioritize those ones, make it known. Then the ones that are internal, I'm not saying we should downplay it, but at the same time, we should try and ensure that we strike a balance so that it would not affect workflow. That is what I want to say regarding the aspect of deadlines. And again, I also want to say that for those that are in the category of old workers, whenever they are having sessions or they are taking responsibility to address deadline, they should ensure that they ask new recruits or new workers that who is interested to join me and this particular worker to work on this deadline. And when we have that, number one, the benefit is that the new worker will be learning how things are done. And at the same time, if the new worker falls within the team that pay stops affect, it will help them to be lifted up from pay stop. So I'm looking at it whereby we can incorporate this. If it is going to require us to have a proposal we need to vote on, fine, it will help a lot. And third is the issue of production / output performance spreadsheets. It is important for us to measure our performance. Though we have monthly goals, but the monthly goals do not really state enough or not sufficient enough to see at a glance what a particular team has done. With the production / output spreadsheet I created, it shows number one, what you're working on. Is it a deadline? And what deadline is it? And is it a priority? Then which team are you collaborating with to work with? So that is, if that person falls within WPG and is working with FQN, it is stated there. So by that and what was achieved, and if the job did not get completed that day, is it ongoing? So I ensure that all these unit of measurement are stated. So to help us to 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 measure performance, to measure output without any argument or questions involved. So if you can use, I know we have some other things that way, but this one will help us to measure it at a glance. That is what I want to say regarding my opinion with work and how we do things. Check.
Okay,
I
next.
spent 6 minutes.
Next person.
Okay, I think I can go.
Okay, Jeremy.
Okay, so my first issue is on the client work. So the last time I checked, I was really interested in knowing available client work to us. I tried to search for the responsibility organizing for some of the client works available, but I couldn't find the responsibility organizing. Then some of the responsibility organizing available are not clearly stated, like they are sketchy. You can't follow clearly through. So I don't know how that can be addressed so that at least workflows and how for us new workers, I'm not some of the client work I try search the responsibility organizing so that I can or we can individually as a team, I and Cosmo work on them, but I find it hard. Then with regards to these pay stops, so for me, what I understand is that this pay stop is a way of there are many ways of us, or maybe from what I perceive, there are many ways that are there in the organization that like percentage that prevent us like this pay stop, for me, I understand is something that denies us not to be paid. So there are many, some of them we don't really understand. They need to be brought forward clearly, and at least to work on some at a time, not just they pile up all of a sudden, then all of a sudden we are not paid. So we need more clarity on that. Check.
What do you need more clarity on again?
On these pay stops.
What pay
Because
stop?
for me, I feel I
What pay stop?
It said there
uh,
are
Stops in
steps
general?
that are available and the pile-ups such that we can seems
Pileups.
to
We literally have
yeah.
no pay stop. There's not a single pay stop agreement. We just have to do the budget every month. I don't understand. What is it? Like they're
I
literally
mean, we need more clarity on this pay stop because I feel like
what pay stop? Are you talking about just
You
pay
know we have
stops and
deadlines. We have deadlines, and
yeah,
deadline after the deadlines, it is automatic pay stop if it is not met with. So I think that is
no,
what he's trying to
no,
about.
that's not true. Deadlines are separate from pay stops,
I think,
right?
according to my understanding,
Okay.
Jeremy want to understand about pay stop generally.
You
What
can
is it
have
all
you
yeah,
can
about?
Okay.
have you can have pay stops and
yeah,
then you can
yeah,
have deadlines
yeah.
with pay
Because
stops.
okay, wait, Jay. Because we just came and you told us some percentage pay stop on some of the policies, but I think there are more. We need to generally understand this pay stop because all of a sudden pay stop, pay stop. So I need to really understand this pay stops.
Okay, well, I mean, we can do our best to explain, but it's your responsibility to ask questions. So saying like, "Oh, I just need to understand more about pay stops" is not a question, right? So we can do our best to try to explain, but it's your responsibility to write down what you don't understand and then ask as many questions as you need until you understand it, or we change policies, whatever we have to do. In relationship to the pay stops, both work continuity group and policy continuity team are required to have deadlines and pay stops, but you don't. So we only had one single pay stop. New workers can be partially exempted. If you fill out the exemption form, we can do an exemption, or you can just do the pay stop along with everybody else. So the bottom line is that we only had one single pay stop deadline for the entire organization. It was December 31st, and everybody ignored it until basically after the deadline. So the first thing
Okay.
you should do when you have a deadline is not to ignore it, because that's very unprofessional. All right. Me and Martins addressed it and took care of it. That's it. That's the only pay stop that exists. All pay stops have to be agreed upon by consensus, which means that you have to agree by consensus to create a pay stop.
Okay.
So we have no other pay stops that exist because nobody will agree to them, which is against policy. As far as policy continuity team, the real-time pay stops are the same thing as a normal pay stop, except for policy continuity team actually has to follow the policies in real time. So you're required to have a recording, otherwise it's a pay stop and you don't get paid. You have to have the rhythm, otherwise you get pay stop and you don't get paid. You have to be doing the session summaries and sending the summaries out to the public, otherwise you don't get paid. Right? You have to follow the policies, otherwise you just don't get paid. Those are all pay stops. That's what a pay stop is. It's doing the work by the deadline, which means doing it for every session, otherwise you don't get paid. And we also have this new, the most recent one, which is the indexing, to require the policy continuity to do indexing. If you don't understand indexing, you're not going to get paid. You need to ask questions and make sure you're following the policy and doing the indexing for every topic. And then we do the summaries. Like, this is the work. Do you get it, Jeremy, or no? Do you have other questions? Like I wish we didn't have to have these policies and have pay stops, but it's just like nobody wants to do the work. Everyone just wants the money. So the only way to get the work done is to not pay people money if they don't do the work. Right? Because I don't care if people don't want to do the work. You don't have to do the work. That's fine. If you don't want to do the work, I don't care if you don't want to do the work. You don't have to do it. But then we don't have to pay you. So as long as we don't have to pay people who don't do the assigned work, I'm perfectly fine. What gets me upset is when we have to pay people to not do the work.
Okay.
Okay, I think I get a little.
Can I ask a question quickly?
Who's that? Is that Cosmos? Okay, I do have some other things I want to say, but let's address this pay stop thing because it should be very clear. So what's your
Okay.
question?
Can you can you
Is it
just
me?
always ask question after everybody has at least say their
Okay.
views? Anyway, you
Okay, no
can
problem.
ask, but later you need to give everybody chance to express their feeling about it.
All right,
Because
well,
we have time that
should I finish my
I
my and then we go on to the next person?
am I to ask question? Just based on what Jay said, I quickly want to understand clearly indexing. I'm just getting to hear the indexing the second time. The first time I heard it, I didn't get it. Can you please explain better about indexing? You made mention indexing relating to WCG.
So only policy continuity team is required to do indexing. It is part of the indexing. We need to get Cosmos to vote on this, but Jeremy did vote and approve it. So the bottom line is that we record the sessions and we have tons and tons of training, tons and tons of documentations, thousands and thousands of videos, possibly tens of thousands of hours, but nobody can access it for any of the training because we don't index it. Every single topic should be indexed, right? So for example, right now we could say at minute 54, we're having a discussion about indexing and how indexing works and why it's important. And you could click on that link and listen to the indexing section for 5 minutes, right? So somebody has to actually do the indexing of all the videos and the audio so that we have access to all of the trainings for all of the information that everybody wants to learn about, so that it's not just like everyone complaining about wanting more training all the time. We have all the training, it's just no one has access to it because we don't do the required indexing, which is already assigned work that no one cares about. No one does it. If you go back to the roles, there is the audio video indexer is a role. It says Cosmos is supposed to be doing this right now.
Okay, thank you.
As far as just finishing up the other things I was going to say.
I want to ask.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Go for it.
I want to ask a question, please. Audio video indexing. I understood it to be. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I understood it to be someone who comes to the sheet, the main sheet, and ensures that the links for the audio video.
I need to take a break here. Hold on a second. You can't keep
uh,
going, but we
Okay, we can go for 4 minutes break.
4 minutes.
While we are going for 4 minute break, we've used 17 minutes. Now 18 minutes now. So we have 2 extra minutes left, except we want to extend it for the
Don't
time.
count the break. The break minute is always subtracted from the minute that you have. So yeah. Don't include minute from break, okay?
Okay, so
Okay.
4 minutes break.
I'm back. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. I think we still have Martin and Jay on break. Okay. What next, guys? We wait. I think people are still on break. Okay, it is me and Jeremy only. Come back.
I'm back. Cosmos is back.
Okay, Cosmo. Mm-hmm. Who is going next? Or we wait for Jay and Martins to come back?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
So we
Who
have
is
four
next?
more. I think it was Cosmos that was
I'll
asking.
say something before. Yeah. So if let me quickly ask that question.
Mhm.
What is the job of oh man, is this the sheet we are using for tonight? What
Yes.
is the role? Well, this is polymer. I think we need this to be here as well, right?
Yeah. So you're right. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if what is the role of a audio video indexer? Is it to put the link here, the
Yes,
link of
that
the
is it.
video?
Yes, for that
Okay.
specific time. For
Yes.
example, for
Okay.
the session for today.
He must ensure it's uploaded into the public folder and then insert it here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Please, Jeremy, confirm you are recording.
Recording what?
Mhm.
For the session, of course.
Yeah, I'm recording the
All right,
session.
back.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay. That's all.
Welcome.
That's all. Lucy,
Okay,
thank
so
you.
So
who is
who's
next?
next?
Please stop.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Did
Me,
we
I would
finish?
think I'll.
Did we finish the
Mhm.
question though? Didn't Cosmos or someone have a question?
He just answered the question that he was asking about the recording, where to link, and
Yeah, and I told him on the public folder.
So what? So you have an answer? That's good. Just keep asking questions. Like, indexing goes on the notes, right?
yes, on the note I showed him on our note under setup. This setup, let's go. Not setup, I think.
The prep up.
Change. What is it?
Anyways, like currently we're just not following policies. So it's like if
Prep up.
Cosmos
We are
if
on prep up.
if Cosmos and Jeremy just don't care about getting paid, then they shouldn't care about following the policies. But if you do care about getting paid, then you will not stop asking questions until every single policy is being followed. Right? That's the job, is to make sure we're following all the policies.
Okay.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay. Who is going next? Because
I
we
think
Let me just add one
our
other thing.
time.
I'll just
because
add one other
we
thing that like I just want to add one other thing that I don't get paid at all, not even a single penny, until all the policies are being followed and that we actually start doing work and being somewhat successful. There's just no way to pay me if no one's doing any work and we're not actually following through with everything that needs to be done, right? So that's a huge problem.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All right, Julie is next.
yes, I'm going next. I will be brief actually. I will respond first with what Martin saying about all workers. As we are currently, there is no all worker. We are all the same. You, Jeremy, everybody is an all worker. So the mentality, there is this mentality said, I'm a new worker. What I discourage from it is somebody saying I'm a new worker. You come from the session, and this discouraged me. I just feel like I should not even join that session. When you come to the session, you find people like, who is leading us? Come on, are we leading? What are you even prepared? Somebody does not know even what to do. You come up with during the session with your phone. How can I work with someone with your phone? That is to me no, a big no. Because even me, I have a mobile phone. When you don't see me on working. You can see me texting. I'm using mobile. There is no need of me showing up there. I'm working on. Let's be honest to ourselves. Let's be honest what we are doing. Me, I always like I tell myself, no one is watching me, but God is watching what I'm doing. Jay is not there to tell me or to see what I have done. But if you guys you like having four, you come Kaiser, you four, you have most of the time double team because it's new. You find somebody, you have to share the screen. Somebody is sitting there, you don't know whether sleeping or not. Is to follow. That is not how we have been trained. I do one. This I think even Cosmo can be my witness. Whenever with the Cosmo, I don't allow Cosmo to just sit down there and wait to do. I do the next thing is he's about to do. Not watching. Come on, that is not. For how long are you going to continue watching? That means but the first place you are not ready. You are not ready to do the work, and you don't know even what you are doing. Just come, even if it is a video. Just say, I want to work. I'm going to work the video on Pacific. If it is payroll, because I've been saying I'm working on payroll with Sandra and Cosmo. I'm working on this. If you continue working on payroll for the whole of the month,
Please
by
stop.
the end of the month,
Eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
we expect production. Production is coming from where? We are asking for investment. So investment is coming from where? You're waiting for your upfront payroll. It's coming from where? If you come today, you do the same thing. Tomorrow the same thing. If you work with somebody, it is better. You feel bad when I'm telling you, please. That is not a responsibility. Do responsibility so that I correct you, so that you will have a self-driven responsibility. Right now, even if doing a VA, no one even can do the VA session with you because of what they don't have most of the session that you guys have phonic session, you mostly do as a double team. If you can discourage about double team, you remove that completely. And then don't tell somebody you are a new. You cannot say you are a new for 1 month, for 2 months. I remember the first day I joined FQN, 2017. I remember that time I joined. There was a guy called Ulysses. Jay asking, what am I working on? I was confused. Working on what? Because it is my first time. The second day, I asked, I asked Abdul, what is it when Jay is asking, what am I working on? Jay Abdul telling me, you say this and this. I take a responsibility. I go and do my own research. Even if I don't deliver, I do more things even if I don't deliver. But I don't wait for somebody to say, Mamun or who or Martin say I'm working on payroll. Even me, I'm saying I'm working on payroll. No, have anything that you can do it. That is the most challenge that it's happening right now. No one is really willing to learn. They're just like, no, all workers are not helping. All workers, who are those all workers? We are not so many. We are all workers. Don't blame people, please. Take responsibility for yourself. If I need money. That is why I always put my ass down, even if it is a late of night. Even if I feel sometimes so like when Jay is talking to me, oh, do this. But at some point, I realize he's correcting me to be a better person, to do a better work. Yes, I feel bad. And later again, I say, oh, no, Jay is helping even me, not helping Jay. I'm not helping Jay. Jay is helping me. If everybody who are those people who are here, even if 3 people can just take the responsibility serious, everybody we can move forward. I don't know why. For me, I take it serious. At my own, it gives me even me stress because I think I just love
Time
this
to
doing this
stretch.
work.
Please stop. Stand up.
The first thing, let
Move
avoid
around.
coming to the session without knowing what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, there is no need of you coming. Just state what you are doing. And the other thing I noticed, even if you tell people to do the policies, I'm telling you, no one can do. They want always to hear from Jay. Then like you hear Jay saying, all workers are not helping new recruit. This new recruit, they don't want to hear whatever you say. Let's say example, I said 2 days ago, Kaiser do policy training for coming to the session without stating what you're working on, for not doing a statement. Okay, she has not done. Let's say if it is Jay, she will do it right now. That is the issue that we are facing. If we can eliminate that, it will be better. If you can
Yeah.
come up to the session during your own time, just set up what am I going to work on, because don't just continue telling like blaming all workers. You yourself, you applied for the job. What do you want to do? You applied for the job to sit down to go and blame somebody? No.
Yeah,
Check.
and I I want to make it very clear and double emphasize what Lucy just said about policy training. When I say, "Oh yeah, we need to do policy training on this," and you don't do it, I'm just like over you. It's just like, "Oh, you I don't give a crap about, like, you don't care at all. I just told you to do policy training and you just ignored it and you don't give a crap." Like, that's it. You get one chance, two chances, I'm done with you. I don't want to work with people who just don't care about policy training and don't give a crap about what it is that we're telling people to do training on. And then you want to, like, "Oh, I don't get any training." You didn't do the training we gave you. Why would I ever give you more training? I don't even want to work with you anymore because you don't even listen to me. There's no respect. Get it?
Sorry, I want to quickly react to some things Lucy said. You see, most of the things you stated, they are facts, 100% fact. But nevertheless, I still need to put in some things to, my own opinion and view about it. First, the issue of the mentality of food worker. The fact still remains that if you are measuring time, you measure them based on their length of existence. You said you've been here since 2017. Most of the workers that are there now, that have joined you now, they joined 2024. Check the time frame, check the length. The knowledge of a 6-year-old child cannot be compared with a knowledge of an adult who is 25.
Time to close.
That one is
Please
certain.
close your
And
eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
and in every set organization, everyone has his or her own skills that they have brought into this organization. But we have a culture of getting things done in this organization entirely different from where we are coming from. So it is the learning the culture that takes time. The culture is that the very first day you get to the organization, you must have something doing, even if you are not told. That shows that you are willing to contribute to the organization. But most have failed on it. If there is one person that I've ever so much loved working with, apart from Jay and you, Lucy, is Miguel. The very first day I had a session with him, he asked me that question. He said, "Martins, take notes. I mean, publish this note." I was like, What publish note? I don't even know how to create a tab." He said, "I will show you for the last time, and if you don't get it, it is going to be an issue." And it took time to show me this is how you do it, and I got it straight away. So many things he taught me then, I still have it. It's just unfortunate that he left for whatever reason he felt he needs to go. That's it. Now, the issue of workers stepping up to responsibility is the same thing anywhere in the world. But I believe by the time they spend another month again, they will have gotten a lot of things. The me that you see today in this organization was entirely different from me that joined September. I keep learning. I keep learning. I keep learning. So there should be a room to accommodate learning. Take, for instance, the case of Kaiser has been brought up in our team. You understand? She comes late, do this, do that, and everything, We still tell her, do this, do this. You've worked with her, But we believe that a time will come that we tell her that, no, we even raised her issue. We said, whenever we're having our own session, we will take it up with her and ensure that she sits up tight. So, what I want to say is that if we say old worker and new worker, please don't feel scratched